There cannot be a stream without the intro. Without the intro, we cannot have it. I
Oh
wish
no.
Jordan was here to see it though. Oh, here we go. I hate playing this, man. I don't even know why I made this my stream intro, but here we go.
And the Emmy for writing in a drama series goes to
showrunner and executive producer Eric Wallace.
The king.
It's a pleasure to see you guys. I hope you're all okay and you're safe.
Staying safe and all that good stuff.
Continue to stay safe and all that good. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. Of course, I am showrunner Eric Wallace. I am the showrunner for the Iris, the Flash, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this stream.
We will see y'all in the fall.
Now, isn't that much better? Welcome everyone to the stream. Once again, I'm joined with Mr. Arrowverse scenes, and Jordan's asleep again. So I think it's just gonna be me and Arrowverse for this one. But yeah, for this stream, we'll of course be talking about multiple different stuff. A lot of people have been asking me for my episode 17 review, and I'll give it, but with a twist. I'll get into that in a bit. We'll of course be talking about the new trailer, which of course blew everyone's heads off. We'll be talking about new promo images, the synopsis they released for the finale. We'll talk about some theories related to the Flash as well, and of course we do have some news about Superman and Lois. And then at the very end, we will of course talk about Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 4 as well. But yeah, welcome everyone. How's everyone doing? Cal says hello. Hello, Zoms. Of course, my friend, showrunner Eric Wallace. Well, Wallaceverse. We'll call it Wallaceverse. Wallaceverse.
Oh God.
What the heck is that cringe? It's me impersonating Eric Wallace as like a stream intro. But I literally copied everything Eric Wallace did for that. So I had the jungle background. I had the exact same like shirt he put on. And he had like a black undershirt, which I also put on, and then glasses. I don't normally wear glasses, but I had to put glasses to, of course, get the impersonation. And of course, he choked the interview so many times, like he kept stuttering, and I did that on purpose as well. So yeah, I am pretty much showrunner Eric Wallace. Now, before we get into like the main bits of the stream, I do want to give one announcement. You guys would have seen on my Discord server if you guys are on that. If you guys are not on my Discord server, it is in the description down below, so you could just click on it and then, well, yeah, you can join the Discord server. And I did put it as a community post as well. But I would like to announce that me and Arrowverse scenes are beginning to write the next What If fanfiction tomorrow from, well, my time at least. Well, we are beginning to write the next What If fanfiction. I know a lot of you guys really loved my season 7 rewrite for The Flash, and this one is essentially going to be a similar premise. It's still like a what if scenario, and this time we will be writing, or we will be doing, what if I wrote Flashpoint during the Flash season 3, because let's be honest, we were robbed from like a good Flashpoint story. So I think we really need a rewrite for that, and it will be fun. We have some really cool ideas that we talked about before, so yeah, we will of course implement those ideas, and of course we will try and produce the best piece of like fan fiction that we could, because I really love doing those videos, but they just take so long to make. So like, I'm announcing it now that we're working on it, but of course it's going to take ages for it to release because there's so much we need to do. But yeah, for anyone who's been waiting for some new fan fictions to arrive, well, yeah, I am beginning to write the next one, so it shouldn't be too long. Maybe no, I mean it will be too long because writing the script does take ages, but it will be out. The next fan fiction will be out soon, I guess. Hi, Mr. Verse, and happy Letcher. I'm guessing you're happy to see Matt Letcher on the. In chat, I spoiled this for Arrowverse, right?
Yeah, you did.
Would you like to explain it from your POV?
Okay, so I'm sitting at home waiting to watch the episode, and I'm bored, right? So I just jump on Twitter and I see I got a message from Flash first. So I'm like, oh, I'll see what this is before I watch. And it's him saying, "OMG, Matt Letcher?" question mark. I'm like, huh? And he sends me a photo from the promo. I'm like, bro, I haven't even seen the episode yet. What are you doing? Ah, I wasn't happy. I wasn't
Because I
happy.
leaked the DMs. Because I showed the DMs or not.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything to leak, but sure.
Sure. No, I'm not gonna leak the DMs. We'll keep it private. But yeah, this is from my POV, right? So Arrowverse scenes, as you guys already know, is a flash, like not a flash shield. He's an Arrowverse shield. This guy, he doesn't like anything apart from anything Arrowverse related, right?
Oh, you kidding me?
So I send this message, assuming that he watches he watched the episode already, because he always, or whenever I talk to him, he always watches the episode live, always.
That was like for 3 weeks or 4 like 4 weeks. I've only
Well,
watched it
whatever.
for 4 weeks.
So assuming that he's of course watched the episode live, I'm assuming he watched the promo as well. So I go, holy F word, Matt Letcher is there. And then Arrowverse is like, wait, what the hell are you on about? And I sent the screenshot of the promo and he gets so triggered about it. But yeah, it was such a really cool moment. I lost it when I saw it. It was really, really sick. And yeah, they did the phone call. They finally did the phone call. Oh, and by the way, Marvel DC Extinction Wrestlers, I've seen your comment earlier as well. Congrats on hitting 100 subs, I guess. But also, before I get into like the main topics of the video or of the stream, if you guys want to get your questions 100% answered, be sure to send in super chats. Of course, you don't have to. This is just if you want to support the channel further, I guess. But yeah, starting off, we will be talking about The Flash season 8, episode 17. No idea what the episode is titled because I didn't bother learning it. But yeah, it's episode 17, aka Allegra's episode, and we do have some juicy bits in between.
You don't know the title?
No, is it Keep It Dark, right? Is it Keep It
No.
Dark?
No.
What is it?
It's called Allegra's Journey.
Allegra, is it actually?
Yeah,
No, it's not. No,
they changed it. They changed it
it's
a couple
Keep
of
It
weeks ago.
Dark. No, it's Keep It
Nah,
Dark.
they
Nah,
updated
you're
it.
trolling, man. You're trolling. Go away. But yeah, so for those wondering why I have not uploaded an episode review for episode 17, it's not because I didn't want to. I had
Oh.
2 final exams this week. One was pretty much today, and then the one was yesterday. So because of that, I literally had no time to upload the review. I was debating on whether I should do like a quick YouTube shorts, because you guys would have noticed I did a few YouTube shorts just to experiment with it, and it is actually fun. It does let me produce some like other types of content out there, so I'm gonna do more of that as well. But I was debating on whether I should like do a YouTube shorts, because I really wanted to talk about this episode, especially after like seeing the Matt Letcher stuff. But unfortunately, I wasn't even able to watch the episode because of how busy I was. However, I have seen the key bits, which are the only relevant bits from what I'm aware of. Like, yes, I didn't need to see the Allegra stuff. It was just useless, but it's mainly just the thawne stuff that was, I guess, important. So I don't think I missed anything important. Is that right, Arrowverse?
No, that's not right.
That's not right.
No, I think watching Allegra level up, I think that's really important, and
It is very
you should be
important. It's very
cancelled
important. No, yeah.
for not watching it.
It's very important for Eric Wallace as well, because this character is his own creation.
Exactly.
But yeah, sure. So I don't really have like a definitive, like full on review, give you guys my positives and benefits. But from what I've seen, it goes without saying that Tom Cavanaugh carried the episode, right?
Well, it was only in 2 scenes, but I think those stuff really did make the episode much better. So yeah.
I saw the Armageddon scene, of course, because that was like a sneak peek they released, and Thawne just going like, Oh, like when I had my speed, I was able to run around the whole world in 5 seconds. Now I can only walk in the cell for 5 seconds. Like him being like so in range for Barry, like so pissed off. I really, really love that. And like just the acting these two have, it's so good, man. There's something so special about Tom Cavanaugh that whenever these two just share the screen, it just never misses. It's always so intense and so good. And then we had that like later on in the episode as well when Thawne and Barry were talking about the new speedster, and then Barry taunting him, going like, "Oh, you're jealous because someone replaced you," and then Thawne says, "No one can replace me." And I love that. I got chills watching it. The only thing which I guess would have made that scene a masterpiece was if they put the season 5 music. You know which scene I'm talking. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
The music I'm talking about, the one where we had that Thawne reveal in episode 9, and then we had the same music in Armageddon as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
would have
yeah.
loved to have that track playing during that scene. It would have been so good. But regardless, I still got
Enhanced
chills
and
just
rescored.
seeing. What's that?
Enhanced and rescored.
Are you gonna upload it? Oh, please,
I can
please,
make it for you.
please. It would just be so. It would that would just be. Mwah, that would be a chef's kiss, man.
All right.
But it was just so intense. It's so good. And I also appreciated that, of course, the cell Tom Cavanaugh was in the exact same cell Slade Wilson was in for Arrow as well. So
No,
that, of
no,
course,
no Deathstroke reference or anything like that. So, thoughts on that?
well, we know Deathstroke was in that cell, so I guess that's enough.
Wasn't it you who told me that if there's no Deathstroke reference, that you're going to cancel the show and cry?
Did I say that? Oh, yeah, I probably said that. Yeah. Uh-huh. But I did not say that. I did not say that.
I mean, you do though. So,
But just seeing Thawne in general, like it was so cool. Eric Walls, of course, confirmed that this was the first episode of the final graphic novel. So I was right. You were wrong. So let me L you there. And secondly, that smirk at the end. Thawne is clearly up to something, and of course we will theorize about that. But of course we'll get into more bits in the episode because there are some important.
or I don't.
Um,
What's there to theorize? I'm pretty sure he was just happy to see Barry again.
oh, of course he's happy to see Barry again.
Wasn't that just him smiling, like because he saw his favorite person on the planet?
No, he this is eobard Thawne, man. You're telling me he's gonna be locked up in the cell without having a plan. He definitely has something in store.
It has to do with CCPD officers.
Maybe. No, but I'll actually get into a theory, and this is actually a theory that we feel makes sense, and I will make a theory video on it because I do actually really love this theory. Hopefully, I do not forget it by the time we actually get into mentioning the theory. But I will like go into more of that when we do the trader breakdown because it is a really, really interesting one, and it's one of my better theories. And
Oh,
yeah, so hopefully you guys like it. But yeah, Thawne definitely has something in plan, and yeah, he is plotting that escape. We know Thawne's this incredibly patient mastermind that always has a plan regardless of the outcome, right? So
mhm.
I am really, really interested to see what this guy is actually planning. Of course, we've had like other theories in between with him like absorbing the forces, or this next theory, which I will get to later on, which does make quite some sense, although it's not entirely accurate, but it's still a theory, and I think it is quite possible. Now I read this comment earlier which made me lose brain cells and I can't find it. Is this true?
Yeah.
Oh no.
This season 6, blind
How did that go?
Black Hole.
How
Well,
did
it
that
wasn't
go?
bad, but it was just there, I guess.
Oh. So can you
Yeah,
like
like
fill in for
it was
like
just
the Allegra stuff for me? Because of course I skipped that out.
like explain what happened.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so Do you remember that person that Allegra saw in Jitters a few weeks ago? Or a few
Also, did we
episodes
actually
ago?
get that being referenced?
No, that's like the main thing. That person that she saw is getting targeted by this other group. I can't remember what the name was, but what's her name? Sunshine and Doctor Light 2 are like, were they the leaders or something like that? I don't know. They're just in that group and they were targeting Allegra's friend. I forgot her name. Like, what was it? No, I can't remember her name. But basically they're in what's it called? It's the Central City Citizen Media. They're in there like the whole episode, and Chester's there, and they like activate this force field, and no one could get in or out, basically. And then
Oh,
there's the co-workers at the Citizen who like that Taylor person wants this wants Allegra's mate to sacrifice herself so no one else has to die, and then there's this big argument, and then everyone else finds out that Allegra was in this group before she went to prison or something like that, before she um joined Team Flash, and then everyone gets mad at her for that. But then there's like a big pep talk, and then everyone goes and hides while Allegra fights Dr. Light and Sunshine. And basically, well, I really don't actually remember much, but Chester and then Chester and um the people who work at Central City Citizen helped Allegra's friend to expose Sunshine and Dr. Light, and that basically made them run away
ugh.
because they made like a live video or whatever exposing that these two people are like ruining people's lives, something like that.
So I'm lucky I missed those bits, I guess.
It was it wasn't as bad as last season. I probably didn't explain it well because I can't really remember much, but
Mhm.
yeah, and yeah, we got Allegra going Captain Marvel again,
Oh,
like last season.
those are cool looking though. Those are
Yeah,
really cool looking.
it's cool. Yeah,
But yeah, I
probably
guess
costs a
that's like
lot though.
the
So
Allegro. Yeah, probably does, to be honest. But of course, we do have a new speedster being introduced as well. She, of course, goes to Ivo Labs and steals some like battery, and which later on in the episode we find out is because that she's trying to find a way. And does this sound familiar to you, Arrowverse? This speedster was not able to be tracked because they're not an organic speedster.
yes,
They're just stealing our Flash Season 7 rewrite, man. Bloody hell. But they actually are. Like we had a new speedster being introduced, a mystery speedster being introduced, which is trained under Barry. We got that ticked. Thawne will most probably steal the forces. We got that ticked. They're legit- So does this
yeah.
actually confirm that I'm Eric Wallace then? Because I'm pretty much implementing my rewrite onto this new season.
Well, maybe.
Maybe that
Yeah.
is the mystery now.
Yep.
But yeah, Meena, that one essentially steals this piece of text. So she's trying to make her speed force connection more permanent and longer lasting. And of course, she ends up encountering the Flash later on. And I just love the scene where they're just chasing each other and just seeing how much faster Barry is. That was so cool.
Yes.
Of course, Mina's Black Lightning, that looked really sick as well. And her like throwing the lightning and Barry just spinning and dodging it. Really, really sick. And
Yeah.
from this one interaction Mina and Barry had already, they're just gonna have such a great dynamic. Like I loved having Barry just absolutely fanboying about Mina Dawan's work on quantum gravity or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And yeah, I am really, really interested to see where they're gonna go with the character of Mina Dawan. Now, we of course did have our own theories in regards to what could possibly be happening. We did of course talk about that maybe she is actually playing Barry over here because it does seem like she is connected to eobard thawne in some way, which we do see in the promo because that's like the associate she's working with. So it is highly likely that Meena's just getting close to Barry so that she could help the present day eobard thawne, not the present day eobard. How do I word this? The Welzabard eobard thawne break out of prison. We of
Yeah.
course had that theory, and then that version of thawne is likely to backstab Meena Dawan, and then that could of course result to Meena going like, "Oh damn, I should have listened to you, Barry. I should have just joined you from the beginning." That is of course possible, but then of course another possibility is that she's just like a full-on fanboy of the Flash, and then she's just like the next sidekick for Barry. That is of course possible as well. Whichever one it is, it will be interesting to see what they do with this character. Do you have anything to add to that?
Not really, but I would say that when I did see Meena, I flipped like, oh.
It was cool. It was really cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, now moving on to the trailer for episode 18. Now this time I'm going to play the trailer. Screw copyright or whatever
Oh.
it is. I'm gonna play the trailer because it's so good. It's so good. But okay, I'm gonna share screen and we will play this. Like, how can I hear myself? Oh wait, there we go. That's because this is why I can hear myself. Okay, here we go. So The Flash, season 8, episode 18. I have no idea what it's titled. Wait, what's the title? Oh, The Man in the Yellow Tie. Right.
Yeah, it's really right there.
Yeah. So here we go.
Meet the man who built this machine.
Eobard Thawne. Nice to meet you, Barry Allen. I'm
It's
supposed
so
to
good.
believe you don't remember who you are. You're the Reverse Flash. I have no idea why you think I'm a murderous speedster. Because you are. No, I'm not.
Oh, it chills, man. Just
Yeah.
chill. Wow. I'm so excited. I can't wait. I'm so excited for this episode. Oh my god. So over here it's clear that Barry essentially reveals his identity to Meena as they're literally walking together in Fast Track Labs. Meena and Barry are interacting together, which I'm interested to see more of this dynamic because that one scene they had near the end, it was really, really good. But yeah, Meena's just like, oh yeah, let me show you this associate that helped me build whatever I built.
Meet the man who built this machine.
And then Barry's reaction,
Eobard
just
Thawne. Nice to meet you, Barry Allen.
he's just like, what the F? What's eobard thawne doing over here? And it's Matt Letcher, and like, what? Like, I'm speechless. Like,
No one
What?
expected this. No one knew this was happening.
yeah. And he even told fans this year alone that he's like, oh, I never got the phone call as well, right? But yeah, clearly he's a bit lying. But like, everyone was freaking out about this because this is a character so many people wanted to see ever since The Flash season 3.
Yeah.
And we've of course been theorizing when he would next return. I've made theory videos on it as well, and he's actually here. But this is just different because Barry is so confused. He's like, wait, what the hell? Thawne's locked up. What is this version of eobard thawne doing? Because it must be mentioned that eobard thawne is from 2151. He's not even from this timeline. So what the hell is he even doing in 2022? So this, of course, leaves you wondering, okay, has something happened to the timeline? Or is this part of Thawne's plan all along? What is going on over here?
Yeah.
So that is
No.
interesting. Go on.
Now that I think about it, like when we got that when he came to Legends,
Mhm.
I think I said that I wouldn't be surprised if it was actually in the Flash this season. So was that manifesting or something like that? I manifest him coming to the show?
Well, I'm Eric Wallace, right? So technically,
Yeah, so
whatever idea I have, I just put it into the show.
that's true. So you would have, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Barry's reaction just says, "Oh, he's literally us right now." He's
Nice
just
to
like,
meet you, Barry.
"What the hell?" And then it seems like, at least from what we're seeing over here, it seems like this version of Thawne and Barry have not met yet. So this is not an eobard Thawne from Legends of Tomorrow or like any previous versions of eobard Thawne we've seen on the show before. This is like a totally new version of eobard Thawne that's just met Barry Allen. He's just like, "Oh, nice to meet you, Barry Allen." Unless, of course, Thawne's just playing an act. But from the trailer, it doesn't look like he is. So it will
Yeah.
be interesting to see what they do with that.
I'm supposed to believe you don't remember who you are.
And yeah, as Barry says, I'm supposed to believe that you don't even remember who you are. So Thawne's confused. He's just like, "Wait, what the hell is this guy saying?" Do you have any ideas on what's going on over here? Like, how?
I'm clueless, honestly.
Like, how has he even? How is he here? He's from without speed as well. Like, this is definitely Welzebard's plan or something like that, right?
Maybe.
Because like,
Well, that smile in episode 17, he could. This is a theory that I have. That smile he had was obviously related to the. Well, I think it was related to the new speedster or something like that, because that's what they were talking about.
Mhm.
And then it could be that he knows that whatever Mina Darwin's doing and whatever
That was
Barry
my
does,
theory. That was
yeah,
my
is
theory.
like
Yeah,
obviously related to this earbud thorn here, and he's able to somehow get his speed back by whatever this thorn's doing, whether this
that's
Matt
exactly my theory.
thorn
Yes,
is knowingly doing it or not. But yeah,
I think he's knowingly doing it. Like, I think he's just playing an act to, of course, or he might not be playing an act. This could, of course, be like the full-on Eobard origin story, and like, this could be the first time where he actually is able to acquire speedster ability. So we could get the subtle Reverse Flash origin story, despite it not actually being a Reverse Flash origin itself. So, like, for all we know, this Eobard could just be the Flash fanboy right now. And
yeah.
my theory is that he, of course, knows that Meena has this not organic speed, artificial speed, and she's using this battery to convert it into permanent speed. And of course, Thawne is someone who's obsessed with speedster abilities. Thawne said himself that he really wanted to be the Flash. So, and he was able to like create a speed force in his own way. So what if this is the beginning of everything over here? And the thing which this is what connects my theory, and this is what links to the smirk as well. He is a past version of Eobard Thawne because he hasn't lived through the events that Welzebard has lived on yet, right?
Yeah. Well,
So
that's
if
what
he
we
gets,
think.
yeah. So
There
if
is
he
a
gets
possibility
speed,
that it could be an older version.
that is possible as well. But is it though?
Oh, I don't know. It could be. It might
I
not
guess.
be.
But this is a younger version of Eobard Thawne, right? So if he gets his speed, if he acquires speedster abilities, that automatically means Thawne will just get his speed back, doesn't it?
No,
Why not?
because there's a set point in time where he got when the speed was removed.
But technically, Armageddon's restored, so Armageddon didn't really happen apart from Barry, who's the
Yeah,
only one that remembers it, though.
but he didn't get his speed removed in Armageddon. It was afterwards in the new timeline that his speed was removed.
That's true. I haven't thought of that. That is true.
So the only way for him to get his speed back is to get it after that set point in time.
And maybe this version of Thawne's helping him or something.
Yeah,
That could, of course, be possible as well.
because there's a device here at Fast Track Labs that gives speed, right? So
Yeah.
there you go. That could be what's happening. He could be building this and maybe tricking Meena as well to help him, and then turns on her and gives this give Tom's Thawne speed again.
How do you think they will How do you think they will reach it to Lee and you though? Will
I'm
that
not
be
sure.
Meena doing it?
It could be.
Because
Really don't
they've
know.
established that Meena could only run the speed of sound, right? And so can she,
Yeah.
well, she can throw lightning. So well, she can throw lightning normally. Like she doesn't have to run around and just throw lightning like that. Like she can do the same lightning throw as other speedsters. So I'm assuming, can she run on water?
Presumably.
Presumably, yes. So maybe she could
Because
like help Thawne, or maybe
yeah,
this version of Thawne has speed and he just helps his future self acquire speed as well.
if this is a past version of Eobard Thawne, though, how would he know that he's on Lian
I mean, we know Thawne's good at timeline manipulation, right? He's done it with Cicada's dagger. He's done it with communicating with
Yeah.
Nora. He's well, he literally conducted reverse flashpoint. He did all of that. So he definitely has something in store for this as well. Like I think there's something
Yeah.
up, but I'm not entirely sure. But it's just cool seeing Matt Letcher back, and I'm just really, really excited for this. And just seeing these two interact as well, whilst knowingly having Kavanaugh in the episodes, well, just having two reverse flashes it's just crazy. And I
Yeah.
would love for them to interact with one another. I would love Letcher and Kavanaugh just to interact with one another. That would just be so good.
You're the Reverse Flash. I have no idea why you think I'm a murderous speedster.
Because you are. Okay. So over here, of course, Barry's telling him like, "Oh, well, how don't you remember what's going on?" And then Thawne's just like, "So you expect me to believe that I'm just this murderous speedster?" And these are, of course, old shots of Matt Letcher's eobard Thawne. But yeah, it seems like this version of Thawne, of course, doesn't have them. Like he's not a speedster yet. He doesn't know anything that's going on. And we do have like a couple of new shots over here, like Barry in the outside.
I'm very curious what he's looking at.
I think this is when Thawne escaped prison.
Potentially. But the
Because from the synopsis, there's also like a Parcel Cecile episode, right?
yeah.
So like he's definitely facing off against someone over here. I think it's either Meena double crossing Barry. It could be Thawne breaking out to prison. It could be Thawne absorbing the Still Force. It could be any of those, but I'm not sure. Of course, I could just be totally wrong. It could just be like a different meta, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Mohammed says, "Do you think in this episode we will be going to see a fight between the Flash and Reverse Flash or not?" Well, both versions of Reverse Flash don't have their powers yet, so I don't think so. Maybe like we could get this like short chase scene in the end if Thawne does break out of prison and gets his speed back. But other than that, I don't think so.
Well, in a few shots, there's something that indicates we might be getting a fight.
Oh.
If you go forward a bit.
One sec, let me just answer this question. It's clear that this is how Thawne found out that he was never going to be the Flash. He was supposed to be his archenemy, so it broke him. So he turned. I don't think this. Because he said through like time travel, he noticed that he was always supposed to be the reverse. That is true. Because he's in 2022 over here, and he knows. Well, no, but he doesn't know Barry Allen's the Flash right now, so it doesn't really make sense. But I see where you're coming from, and it is true though. It is true. We have to take this into account as well because this is a time traveled version of eobard Thawne. So it is possible. I think we could see both Tom and Matt on screen together. That would just be absolutely insane.
So
that would
cool.
just be so cool. Because we've never even seen that before. And like, I don't know. Do you think we could get like a small reference with something like, "Why do you look like that?" for example? Because of course wearing a face of someone else, right?
Well, oh yeah, I guess, yeah, from Matt Litcher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we could. We could.
Flashverse SMD. I know what that is, but okay. Flashverse gets women. Trust me, bro. Okay. Uh, I know who you are. I know who you are. There's one shot of Barry in the ground in the trailer. Maybe that's where Thawne escapes. Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
about to
That's
get into that. And it seems like they're
No
in the
idea why you
wait.
think I'm a murderous.
So here, of course, we have this is a new
Is that
shot
a
of
new
Thawne,
shot?
right?
Is it?
Yeah, because we never got a side profile, right? It was always
Okay.
faced in the cage. So this is
Okay.
this is a side profile. So we're definitely getting other Wells-Abard shots. This could possibly be Kavanaugh and Letcher interacting as well. That could of course be possible.
Mm-hmm.
Because like, what reason does Barry have to now visit Thawne, right?
Well, if he meets this other Thawne, then he'll probably go back to him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think of that. That is true.
Murderous speedster.
Yeah.
We're in Lian Yu over here.
I swear that is Lian Yu, right? It's probably.
That is Lian Yu.
Yeah.
So clearly, something's happened over here. Whether that be Meena Dawan double crossing Barry, whether that be Reverse Flash getting his speed back, something happens over here. And I think this is definitely when Reverse Flash breaks out of prison. So we'll be seeing that happen this episode, and it's just gonna be so cool.
I must say,
Ooh,
this
hot
is much
take.
more. Oh,
How? How can you? I mean, of course, I respect your opinion. You're just you're entitled to your own opinion. But how can you say that when watching episode 17 and literally seeing how he carried the episode? Like,
I
go on.
I get how people say this. Well, why people say that, but I've said this a couple of times that the Flash wouldn't really be the Flash without Reverse Flash, I guess.
Yeah, it's just like Batman. Batman, you cannot have Batman without Joker. It's just not a thing, right? And like Joker's different. Reverse Flash is to another degree. Like in the comics, this guy was literally bullying him as a child as well.
Yeah.
So like he's fully obsessed with Barry. So we're gonna need to see this guy just constantly appearing and just ruin Barry's life, because that's the type of character Thawne is. He hates the living crap out of Barry.
Mm-hmm.
But Joker loves taunting Batman, for example. He's not like Thawne. Of course they're both psychotic. But Thawne is different. Like he's in a different psychotic thinking method, if you will, than Joker. And like it's so clear that whenever Tom Cavanagh is on screen playing the Reverse Flash, he always overshadows any cast member he's sharing the scene with, no matter who it is. He always gets the better of the other. So I would say that Thawne just makes the show 10 times better. Because if you really think about it, right? If we didn't have Thawne in this episode, what would the episode be like? It would Mr. Scenes is gone. But like if we didn't have Thawne in this episode, like what would this episode be like? So that of course needs to be taken into consideration as well. What happened to you? Did you just disconnect or something?
Yeah, no idea what happened there.
But yeah, of course, this could be Thawne's breakout from prison, and then this could lead to the chase in Central City, where we then have this shot. That is, of course, possible as well. And of course, we have Barry and Thawne arguing again. He's saying like, "Okay, you are definitely this murdering psychopath, essentially." So,
Mhm.
Yeah, but it will be cool to see the interactions between these because we haven't seen these two interact since season 3.
Yeah.
So it would be cool to have like give Letcher a chance to shine more with Barry because one of the Thawne scenes that always stood out to me, like Kavanaugh always has the better scenes. I'm gonna say that right off the spot. I love both versions of the Reverse Flash so much, but Kavanaugh always has the better scenes. Literally in episode 5, that's one of my favorite Barry Thawne scenes. Literally in this episode, Barry and Thawne again, it's so good. But one of the scenes that really, really stood out was that one scene in Flashpoint, and that's when
Who's the villain now, Flash?
yeah, that one. Who's the villain? That was such a great scene. So like Matt Letcher has it in him as well. He has the like he's also able to be as good as Kavanaugh pretty much. And like giving him more of this chance to shine will I guess show why he's also a great Reverse Flash as well. So I'm really really interested to see them interact, and I think that's the end of the trailer.
No, I'm not.
He's just saying, "Okay, no, I'm not this murder psychopath," but like he's getting pissed off while saying that as well. So I don't know what could be happening over here.
Hmm.
Because he's getting triggered. So maybe it could just be because, well, I've just met this person. Who the hell is he to just come at me to calling me a murdering psychopath? So of course he could get triggered about that. So he could be playing an act, or this is when he actually slips and like says hello Barry or something. But I doubt he would do that. Don's not that stupid. So yeah.
Oh,
Imagine if he does this like, oh hello Barry or something.
just what? Just like randomly, just like he's trying to hold it back, but it just slips out of his mouth. Like, I'm not a villain. And you're like, hello, Barry. That would be so random.
Yeah. Malik says the fact that Tom Cavanaugh did this was never how it was supposed to go. Riddler scene so much better is outstanding.
Huh.
What?
The
Oh,
like the Batman Riddler scene, and then the Thawne scene on Land U. I think he's talking about.
and he's saying that the Thawne scene was better.
I think so.
I guess. Okay. But yeah, seeing Matt Letcher is it's just so surreal. Like I didn't think we would see this guy until season 9, but clearly now having Matt Letcher over here, it's clear that they're planning something with his character. So this does, of course, lead us more along the lines of it. It makes us more sure that by the end of episode 20, he is going to be the final Reverse Flash from now on. I think this version of eobard thawne we're seeing right now is going to be the main villain for season 9 or the final season, whichever one it is. And Kavanaugh's going to be fully defeated by episode 20. That's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, those are just theories. I don't know if I'm right or wrong. But yeah, it's they're doing some sort of an origin. It's not entirely a Reverse Flash origin because we don't really see how this rivalry develops. But it's a beginning. We're definitely going somewhere. And I just really want to see that scene where the scene which Thawne was talking about in episode 5 where Barry saves this crowd that he was supposed to save. I'd really love to see that, but it looks like this is what we're going to be getting, at least for the time being. Can't wait to see Grant and Matt Letcher interact. Couldn't agree more. Couldn't agree more. In my mind, the villain of season 8 is he pretty much.
Well,
But then we have Thawne again.
you cut out there. You cut out there.
Yeah, I just realized I cut out. So I said we have Thawne for Armageddon, and then we have Deathstorm, and then we have Thawne again. So technically, he is, I guess, the main villain of season 8 because it's 2 graphic novels, and I'm guessing that he's going to be the main villain for season 9 as well. I don't know, but it is possible. Chosen Vader owner said. Chosen. Wait. Ugh. Okay. Chosen Vader owner says, "I swear to God, if they kill off Matt Letcher's Reverse Flash in this episode, I will be mad." They're not going to.
Oh, I would laugh so hard. There's like Matt Ledger has died every single time he appears.
Twice on Legends. And then
One like and the season 1 finale, it was him dying, not Tom Cavanaugh.
oh, that's true.
Oh,
And
that'd be funny.
season 2 finale of Legends.
Yeah.
Season 7 of Legends.
Yeah.
And now this. Imagine.
Guy can't catch a break.
Yeah. What's the name of graphic novel 3? I mean, I think you're talking about this graphic novel. We don't know because Eric Wallace said it's a massive spoiler.
No, we do know. What do you want about?
The final graphic novel, we know that.
Yeah.
What is it?
Flash versus Silly.
You're screw you, man.
What do you mean you're trolling? It's
The
that's what
final
it is.
graphic novel is Arrowverse scenes does not like anything unless it's part of the Arrowverse. That's like his ideology. Like he would completely eat everything in the Arrowverse.
Well,
Like he was telling me those times where, oh, Naomi's gonna be so good, bro. Naomi's gonna be so good, bro.
I
Give it a
never said
chance, man.
that.
Give it a chance, man.
I just said give it a chance.
And then
No, because you're out here, you see like the synopsis for the show, and then you start already saying like, oh no, I'm not gonna watch this.
oh yes,
Trash.
speaking
It's
of,
gonna be trash.
since we were talking about this episode, don't be too. I mean, of course, be excited for Matt Letcher because it's freaking Matt Letcher, and you're getting a lot of Reverse Flash. But here's the juicy bit. Here's like the better part of the episode, shall we say? I'm very excited for this side story as well because they definitely cannot think of anything more creative to do with this character, but milk their abilities. But here we go. Oh, Ultra, join. I sent you the link. Join. Unless, of course, you don't want to. Which fair, because I don't want your mid energy affecting my peak stream. So
Oh.
nothing's what it seems. With a new speedster in town, the Flash gets much more than he bargained for. And of course, now we know that they're talking about eobard thawne over here. Meanwhile, Cecile's powers experience a growth spurt, allowing her to aid Team Flash on an entirely different level. They're milking her abilities at this point. She goes from an empath to a telekinesis, not even telekinesis. What does she even have? She's an empath, and then she has Top's powers, and then she's able to resist Deathsbro's mind stuff, and then she's able to run global scans with brains. And now she's doing this, which again
Yeah.
must be mentioned because I'm just going to be shoving this into the writer's teeth because of that one line they added. How is this ethical as well? If her powers are growing, she'll be able to level up with like telepathic stuff. She'll be seeing more of those brains, more of those brain scans, read minds. How is that ethical?
Yeah.
You get how's that ethical, man? Come on. I will read the synopsis. I am checking if Ultra wants to be here, which I don't
He said
think.
no.
He said no?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, he's not coming. Okay. So we shall move on to the next portion, which I put promo images for episode 18, and then we'll talk about the finale synopsis. I haven't read the finale synopsis yet, so there's gonna be an initial reaction as well. And wait, is Iris meant to be back in the end of this episode, or is she in episode 19?
19.
Okay.
Well, it could be the end of episode 18, but her first like proper one back is at 19. I'm pretty sure.
Arrowverse is a question for you. Oh no, it's Mr. Verse as well. Okay. Oh no, it's for me. It's for me. Okay, never mind. What's your favorite season in The Flash and Arrow, Mr. Verse? Here's the thing, right? In terms of like with me, I always say that season 2 is more consistent than season 1. And I know Ultra Edits is
Of
here
what
and
show?
he's The
The
Flash.
Flash.
Yeah. I know Ultra's here and he's gonna be so triggered when I say this, but Reverse Flash is just a way better villain than Zoom. No one else is convincing me. No one's convincing me. Reverse Flash just smokes Zoom in terms of being a villain. And I'm a Tom Cavanaugh shill as well, so because of that, I'm just gonna say season 1, like I mean, season 2 had some really, really insane moments. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know. Season 1, I just feel like was something else.
I think
And then
those
what's
two
that?
seasons they're both very like similar of like rating, so it really just comes down to if you prefer Zoom or Reverse Flash most of the time. I think.
Yeah, and when it comes to me, I would say Reverse Flash.
Yeah.
I can't tell if Marvel DC Extensions is trolling or not.
I don't think he is.
Zoom? No, he's not the worst. I wouldn't say he's the worst villain. He's definitely the
Cicada
second
is
best
like
villain
right
in the
there.
show. No, I mean I would put Godspeed.
Well, and the
No,
fourth.
I'd put Forces. Okay, Chosen Vader. Chat, give me your opinion. What's your favorite season of the Flash and Arrow, and also give me your thoughts on like seeing Matt Latcher or any questions you have. Be sure to write them down and I'll answer it. But favorite season of Arrow, it always changes between these two. It depends on which day it is, I guess. Season 5, for obvious reasons, and I've rewatched that season like 9 times.
Season 5.
Yeah, Arrow.
Rewatched like of Arrow. Oh,
But there's something so special in Arrow season 8.
you mean
That
4, right?
Huh? Oh
You
yeah,
mean
of
4?
course, season 4. No, there's something so special of season 8, and I just love it. I know so many people dislike Arrow season 8, but I just love it. So it depends on what mood I am. Right now, I would say season 5, but maybe tomorrow I would say season 8. It really depends. But yeah, those are my picks. What about you, Mr. Scenes?
Um,
I don't like
Yeah, well-
Arrow because Arrow is mid.
make up your mind, mate. You say that I love everything in the Arrowverse, but then you contradict that.
All right, true. Right. It's in the Arrowverse, so go for it. Go for it.
For Flash, it's probably I think 1's my favorite. I did love Zoom. I think just for me, it's around like the middle of season 2 that can like after the mid-season premiere, or just after the mid-season, it's a bit slow for a bit, but then once it gets in the final few episodes, it's really, really good. But I think just overall, I just love season 1 more just because of the like new show, new like the vibe of it, like the mystery. I don't know. Yeah. And for Arrow, I think it's probably season 5 or season 2 for me.
Oh, season 2 is a really good season as well. Really, really, really good season.
Yeah.
Cal says, do you think Matt Latcher will put on the Reverse Flash suit? I don't think so.
It really just depends if it's needed. I don't know if
And
there'll
even
be a
then,
point
we're assuming that this version of eobard thawne right now, he doesn't have speed. Well, not this version. Matt Latcher's version, who supposedly has never met Barry Allen before. He's there helping Meena Dawan with the battery. Unless he's, of course, playing an act. Which I don't think he is. I think they're setting up some sort of origin with the Reverse Flash over here in terms of how he got his abilities. But I don't think we will. If we do see him, he's of course definitely going to be putting on the suit he normally wore when he appeared on screen. I don't think he'll be wearing the new suit because that just wouldn't make any sense. But
Seeing
I don't think he will. It really
seeing
depends
the two
because
reverse flashes stand
go
next to
for
each
it.
other would be seeing that the two reverse flashes standing next to each other would be so cool though.
Yeah, because like,
In their suits fighting Barry.
let me pull up that one shot from the trailer. Those two shots, shall we say? So we have this shot, and I'm gonna have to scroll through the trailer again to find it because I lost it. But where is it? This shot, of course, it's a new shot of eobard thawne. If he's interacting with Matt Latcher over here, which we don't know if he is, he could just be talking to Barry about what how a younger version of himself is in the 21st century.
Mm-hmm.
Or this could just be Thawne and Thawne interacting. This could be when Thawne breaks out of this cell and gets his speed back in some way. And it could be through the younger version of Thawne double crossing Meena and using it for his own benefit. So if he's speaking to Matt Latcher over here, he's gonna have to have a way to get to Lian Yu, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, maybe. It really depends if he's playing an actor or not. I don't think he is, so I don't think he will wear the suit. But I don't know. But then later on in the trailer, we do of course get that other shot, this shot over here, where Barry's of course on the ground on Lian Yu. This is when I would say Kavanaugh breaks out of prison and gets his speed back, and he just destroys Barry over here. So I don't think he will put on the suit. I just think Kavanaugh will just be doing most of the speedster work. Maybe next season, because they're clearly setting up Matt Latcher's reverse flash for something else
Yeah.
going forward. So definitely next season or the season after that, because episode 20 is clearly the end of Kavanaugh's reverse flash. It's so clear now. So
Yeah.
I would say next season or whenever he's next bound to appear. But this season, I don't think so.
I think we have Matt Latcher here because Eric wanted to bring him back before the show ended, and obviously when they were writing this, they weren't sure
Did he
whether
actually
or
say
not
that?
it'll be the finale. Well, when he was saying that he wrote the season finale like a series finale, right?
He did, yeah, that's
So-
true. He did.
Yeah.
Who do you think will be the cameo in the Flash finale since it can't be Matt? I'm still going to say Max Mercury.
Yeah.
Max Mercury
There
or
is also
Superman for me.
another option now after that Superman Lost news, but
Or Diggle.
Yeah.
But Diggle with the ring maybe this time. I don't know.
Yep.
I'm
Max
going to say
Mercury
it's
could be likely,
Max
though.
Mercury because Daniel Nicolette said it's someone who you're not going to think of. Like, it wouldn't even cross your mind. And Eric Wallace, of course, did say that it's no coincidence that they've referenced these certain like visions Barry sees in the future. So I would say we're gonna get introduced to Max Mercury in some way. So I think he could possibly be the cameo for the finale. If Eric Wallace is trying to set up some sort of like an event for next season as well, then I would say like having like a Superman cliffhanger or something like that could be what they're going for as well. But I don't think that is the case either. The one character I really, really want to see appear on The Flash again, and I've said this multiple times, is Oliver Queen. But I just know it's not going to be him. So I'm just going to say it's either Superman or Max Mercury. Or, oh. You know how Danielle Nicolette hyped something up so much last season, but it was very underwhelming. She said like this like huge villain was going to be returning from previous seasons, and everyone thought it was going to be Zoom or something. This was for like season 7, right?
I don't remember that, no.
Okay, you don't remember. And then it was previous season, so I'm assuming she was talking about Abracadabra. And then she
Or
specifically
Godspeed.
said, or Godspeed, yeah. But she specifically said that This character is someone that's not going to cross your mind. I know who it is.
Top.
Grandma Rug.
Oh my god.
Grandma
Oh my
Rug.
god. Oh my god. If we get Grandma Runk, oh my god, I would freak out. That would be the biggest cameo of
That would be
all.
that would be such a big troll. Imagine everyone just staying. Was oh, where's Max Mercury? Oh my god, where's Superman? Where's Supergirl? Where's Arrow? And then we have Grandma Rug appear. It's like,
With the
Chester!
cookies or whatever.
Chester, I
And
made
it's
some
ready.
apple pie or something. Or we have Chester introducing his new girlfriend Allegra to Grandma Rug. And then we have Grandma Rug like, welcome, sweetie, or something like that.
Oh god. Oh.
We just cracked it. It's probably Grandma Rug then. Welcome, Canadagrams. Welcome, sweetie. I brought some apple pie. Grandma Rug cameo. Who would have want that, man? Who would have want that? I'm tearing up right now. But yeah, we do have the. Oh my god.
Oh, what if she's the woman in red and she's the Red Death?
Grandma Runk as the lady in red.
Lady in red, yeah.
Oh my god. Who was? Oh, there we go. Release the Grandma Runk cut. We need it. We need it. I just created the movement over here. We need Grandma Runk to appear.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's not gonna be apple pies. It's gonna be the blueberry muffins.
Oh, blueberry muffins, yeah.
Sweetie, I made some. I don't even know how to make a grandma accent, man. Bloody. I have some blueberry muffins or something. I don't know. But, we need Grandma Runk. Grandma Runk's gonna be the cameo. I'm calling it. And it's someone you never think of as well. So yeah, it's got to be Grandma.
Oh yeah, that's
Runk.
right. Her name's Gertrude, right? Gertrude
what?
Runk.
Since when did they mention that?
I don't know.
Oh, whatever. But this
I
is
was
of
just on the
course
wiki. I was just on the wiki and I saw her name's Gertrude.
Gertrude, Grandma Runk. Okay.
Yeah.
Or like seeing her defeat the Reverse Flash masterpiece
With a walking
with
stick.
a
or something.
walking stick.
Stay away from my boy.
And have like ethically sourced wooden stick as well for the Jacob Birch reference. That would just be a
Yeah.
masterpiece.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the synopsis for the season 8 finale, also titled Negative Part 2. But yeah, with the Flash still reeling from everything that just happened, the rest of the team rallies to support him when he needs it the most. Okay, so let's break this down. So when talking about like with everything that happens, of course, what we've seen in set photos, right? Like with him being with Reverse Flash being so OP that Barry just doesn't stand a chance against him. Like I'm assuming Barry's just gonna get smoked. And as we did, of course, have this theory saying, okay, maybe it's because he's absorbed the other forces. And because of that, he's just leveled up so immensely that he's just unstoppable right now. And of course, that does link with what's going on over here because, of course, Barry would struggle. He would struggle. And I think that would be a really cool cliffhanger to have as well from like a penultimate leading into the season finale. That would just be absolutely sick. But of course, we do know that we will be having multiple characters in this finale. Where of course we're having Iris returning in episode 19. But then for episode 20, maybe for episode 19 as well, we have Bart returning, we have Nora returning, we have Meena Dawan returning, with Jay Garrick returning. So we're having all of these speedsters helping Barry face off the Reverse Flash. That just shows how powerful Thawne has become at this point. So
Yep.
that's just gonna be really really insane to see. I'm really looking forward to the finale. And if we do actually get, I don't think they're gonna do it because of course budgetary reasons. But if we actually see all of these speedsters trying to like take a blow on Thawne, I would really love to see that. Or I'd really love to see like Thawne just absolutely annihilating all of them. That would be something
Well,
really really cool to see.
I just remembered something from the set. I remember Thornton was on the ground and they got Jordan Fisher to replace him. Like Bart Allen replaced Thorne on the ground. Like you'd see like Barry seeing a vision or something like that.
So he's using the Sage Force then.
Yeah. Probably. I just thought
Oh.
I'd mention that because I don't think we've mentioned that in here before.
But that just
really-
that of course depends if we are getting like the forces appearing as well.
Well, we are, so.
Are we? I know
Yeah.
we're getting the Speed Force,
We are?
and of course we're getting
Oh,
the
I didn't
Still
even
Force.
know
I
Harris
think.
was there.
Are we getting Alexa and the other guy Bashir?
Well,
That I
Dion's
don't know.
there. We'll see, I guess.
I guess we'll see. Yeah, I don't know. But oh, spoilers. I ruined the whole I've ruined the whole episode for Canada Graphs.
No,
Well,
the
you
whole
know,
series.
since I'm the whole series for oh wait. We gotta
Yeah,
fix this up then. Since Eric Wallace is going around spoiling everything in interviews right now, I'm telling you right now that Canada Graphs, I'm telling you right now that Grand Marunk is the surprise cameo. There we go.
Okay, well there we
Oh,
go. Yeah, Alex was
I
at
saw
one
a
set.
trailer for
Bashir at
Alexa
another one.
first set and Bashir at a different set. Oh, so okay, we are having them return then. Oh, if we get those Bobby and Daddy scenes again.
Heck yeah.
Oh, heck yeah. No, the only person that's allowed to say daddy on the show is Goldface. That's it. Or I guess like
And
Child
Emmy
Mama if
Wemmy.
we ever get that.
Emmy Wemmy's
Oh, and
allowed to
Emmy
say it
Wemmy.
as well. Yeah.
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 Are you having a nice balanced breakfast like we discussed, not just the bangers and mash? We need an internet episode where Abby then breaks Goldface out of prison, but it just needs to happen.
No, that's the Legion of Doom spin-off miniseries.
Huh?
No, that's the Illuminati miniseries actually. Because
Do you want to share that? Do you want to share that on screen? Do you want to share that on
Yeah,
screen?
yeah. Should I bring it
Pull
up?
it up. Bring it up, yeah. Look at this,
Yeah.
guys. This is a leaked
This was a leaked screening of the Illuminati reveal of an upcoming.
First we'll show the Goldface movie. We'll show the Goldface movie first.
Alright, are
This
you
is-
bring that up? Should I bring it up?
I'll bring that up. So this is
Okay.
our first look of the Goldface and the Secret Adventures of the Metal. Well, it was supposed to be a series, but it's been leveled up to a movie now. So very very exciting stuff. But they had this. They had an earlier screening on Flash vs Con, and the crowd was just going nuts. So yeah, I will show it over here. I don't know if audio shares on Discord, but here we go. So this is the Goldface theatrical experience.
He said it as well. He said the word. He said the line. He said the line. Yeah, well, here's this. Share screen.
Yes, that is true. You can only like you're getting a press screening if you have a gold brick, but you're only allowed to enter the cinema if you carry metal with you. And since Sterling Brooks is going to be in this movie as well, it can only be ethically sourced materials. So yeah, for those wanting to just pay for it, you can't pay for it. You either need metal, and it needs to be ethically sourced. So yeah, take that into account, because this is definitely my most anticipated movie of the year, because just seeing Goldface get his own movie, it's just going to be so good. But we do also have this other leaked scene, and this was a deleted scene from Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness.
No, this
Was
is
it?
the upcoming Illuminati movie,
This is the Illuminati movie. Okay,
which
and
is
here we go. Wait.
also the Legion of Doom, I guess you'd say.
The
But
new
here we go.
Legion of Doom.
Strange, you are called before the Illuminati. Meet Keith, aka Goldface. Joe the Dripper. You always have a choice. Drug Fairy Ellen. The Hotness. Evo, the God of War. And finally, the smartest man alive, Sterling Brooks of the Iron Heights Environment Club. Stephen Strange.
So that's a leaked theatrical scene of the Legion of Doom 2.0
Yep.
crossover.
Am
And
I
I
out of
can't
den?
wait for it, man.
Yes, these will be on HBO Max after their run in theaters.
Yeah, it's gonna be on HBO Max as well. So really, really interesting stuff going on theaters in terms of Goldface stuff. So it's gonna be really, really
So
interesting.
Santa isn't there yet. Marvel DC Extinction Wrestlers. I'll
What
just
will
say
I
that.
do with all my blood diamonds now? Well, you're just not gonna get caught by the cops, right? So I guess you keep them. I heard it's being cut though because of when.
Yes, well the thing is, I think that there was a bit of like bribery from the director of this film. So I
Yeah.
think that they've managed to keep these films afloat and they're still going forward. So
Eric Wallace loved this like pitch so much that he just wants it to go forward. And he even said, and this is of course like behind the scenes, so you're not supposed to know this. So you guys know his obsession with West Allen, Candice Patton, all of that, right? He's
Mhm.
willing to give Iris away for this movie.
Oh,
He's
the
willing
reveal.
he's willing to get rid of the most romantic couple in the history of television, with Candice Patton being so hardworking, so incredibly talented. He's willing to give that away for this movie, which again wouldn't make much of a difference because she's not even been here for like half the back half of the season right now. But
Mhm.
yeah, we know, of course, we know Eric Wallace, or I'm Eric Wallace right now, so we know my obsession with Candice Patton, and I'm willing to give it away for this show because I'm really interested to explore the emotional journeys these characters go through, and there will be consequences, my friends. So tune into that. That's Eric Wallace impression. But where's Santa?
I'm just saying, stay tuned. Stay tuned. There will
tuned.
be.
You might get Santa.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got this wrong. We got this wrong with this HT scoop right now, and it originally originates from the DC TV show. So
Yeah. You're sourcing
Yeah.
someone, source them.
yeah, so source the DC TV show for this. However, unfortunately, there will be no Supergirl. So he's gonna have
Oh.
a meltdown after figuring it out because she got cut from the movie. But it's okay. She'll probably have her own like spin-off series or a season 7 or something like that. So yeah.
She won't, but the show might.
Oh yeah, the
She
show
just
might.
won't be in. She just won't be in the final or season 7. So
Oh yeah, right, true.
also, did you read the Flash issue of the comic book Earth Prime?
I have not, but if you want to talk about it, then be sure to talk about it.
Not really, but I don't know. I didn't really like it much. So the art was a bit weird, and the story was just a bit weird as well. So
Do you remember most of you can just say it, I guess. I doubt anyone really
no,
cares.
I'd rather not. I can't really be bothered, but
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot to go over the episode 18 promo images. What have I been doing?
Well, there's nothing much really to talk about, so
Is there not?
no.
Oh, great. Is this the first thing I have to see when going into
How's it? Is it Cecile?
promo images?
Or was it Ligger and Chester?
The
Yeah,
the
Ligger and
newer
Chester.
and more the even better best romantic couple in the history of television. These two. Did they kiss or anything in the episode? Because of course I don't watch it, so I don't know.
Multiple times.
No.
Yep.
Wait. Wait.
Well,
Did they actually?
yeah, it was once at the start, twice like in the same scene in the middle, and then like 3 times when they were scared, and then like twice towards the end, and then like one at the end.
No,
It
you're
was
taking
very.
the piss. No, I'm gonna switch it up. Wait. No way. No. No. Wait. When was?
No, they didn't kiss Flash first. They didn't kiss.
Oh,
That's being saved for the finale.
it probably. Oh. At least the Chegra scene cut. Yay. What are your theories on season 9, maybe leading to season 10? I don't know because, of course, we don't have a cliffhanger. So the only theories I could say is that it could be the final season. Tom Kavanagh will definitely not be the Reverse Flash for that. And Iris will skip 5 episodes again. And Barry will be in 15 episodes. Those are things we know for sure. But yeah.
Mhm.
Would have been epic trolling by the writers if they had Chegra kiss more in one episode.
Oh, Twitter would be
Twitter would blow up.
yeah.
Blow up. No, wait. I didn't watch the episodes. Oh, did they actually?
Or maybe you just have to watch the episode and find out.
No, I'm not watching the episode. I watched all the important stuff. I just needed to see the thawne stuff or the speedster stuff. That's it. I don't need to see Allegra on my screen. So yeah. But okay, we got these two. What else do we have? Oh, okay. So this is with like Cecile's storyline. I guess we have Barry and Cecile in the med lab. Oh, we have Barry and Meena Dawan in Fast Track Labs, and of course Barry's admiring everything, and then we're of course gonna get the big reveal after this, which is Matt Latcher's eobard thawne. We have more of Cecile's. Oh, are they doing more global scans over here now?
Probably.
But yeah, more of Cecile's storyline, I guess. I don't think the promo images are that really interesting. Oh, we have Chester in the car or something like that. No, is it a car? It's not.
No,
Wait, is
that's
it?
in the speed lab.
Is it? Okay, they're in the speed lab over there.
Or somewhere in Star Labs, because you can see the computer monitors.
We have more of Cecile's. I don't care. Don't show me Cecile's stuff, man. We have more Meena Dawan, of course, new addition to the show. And I've said this before. I'm really interested to see more of that dynamic between her and Barry. We have more of Barry admiring the Fast Track Labs tech. Do you think we'll see Avery in this episode? Because she works with Fast Track Labs, right?
Potentially, yeah. There was also those set photos of Cecile, Allegra, and Chester breaking into Cecile, Allegra, and Chester breaking into Fast Track Labs.
What? Wait, when?
You know, like Danielle Nicolay put them on her Instagram story or something like that. They're on like the black suits and they're in Fast Track Labs.
I've said this right? I've said this before. I understand Allegra being out there in the field, right? 'Cause she's fought before. She's done it in the season 6 quote unquote finale. She's done it in episode 14. I'm assuming. I didn't watch the episode, but I guess she did. She's done it in she's done it in this episode. I understand if she's out there in the field. And she has powers as well. She has really cool looking powers as well. You could argue that they're useless, but they're really cool. And so I don't mind Allegra being out there. But why Chester and Cecile?
Chester's very random. Well, I guess
no experience at all. No
I mean-
experience at all.
Cisco has gone on the field without powers before, like in season 6. So yes, like the tech guy. He's probably the tech guy.
Why-
You use devices.
Why
to
is
get
this?
into-
What's she gonna do? Is she gonna read someone's mind and go, "Oh, this wasn't ethically right of me to do"?
Yeah, it's real weird how they're going out in the field. Like, yeah, as you said, Allegra makes sense. The other two don't necessarily make
This
much.
is interesting. This thing right here. Is this how Thawne gets his speed back? That could be possible.
Maybe.
That could be really damn possible. That would actually be really cool as well. But yeah, that's the last of the set photos, I guess. But now, fully moving on from the Flash, we do actually have some news regarding Superman and Lois. So, we know obviously Todd Helbing did confirm before that the Superman and Lois season 2 finale was going to finally acknowledge like the connectivity it has with the Arrowverse, right? I don't know how they're going to do it, whether they reference characters like the Flash, Supergirl, or something like that. But additionally, adding on to what's already been teased, we now know that David Ramsey, John Diggle himself, will be there for the ending of Superman and Lois season 2, and his story will be continuing going into season 3, which is really, really damn cool. I am so, I mean, of course, I'm so happy. I love Diggle. I'm really, really happy that he's getting more of these appearances. And hopefully his show gets picked up because it's Diggle. I really want to see more of him. And again, like having Diggle there, it just shows the show's connectivity with the Arrowverse, right? So it's not it's in the Arrowverse, but it will be interesting to see what what's this? Todd Helbing
This is the
brings to the table, I guess.
This is the article that had the Diggle and Arrowverse stuff in it. Like near over here at the end, Arrowvet David Ramsey's John Diggle, although he's the fan fave's presence has more to do with Superman Lois's future than its past. That scene is to tee up our big bad for season 3.
So are we gonna get like a Sinestro chorus? And that would be really. They're definitely not gonna do that, but that would be really cool.
Finally expect a last minute visit. So yeah, I'm presuming that's might be presuming it's the end scene, right?
Yeah.
There was somewhere else in here that they mentioned that about the Arrowverse connections. I'm pretty sure. I don't know where it is.
Time travel. Simple. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the miss. Oh, go away. Okay, say that.
Sorry. How or if Ellie's onslaught is reversed is as secret as Clark's identity. What Helbing can reveal is that viewers will finally find out how Superman Lois fits into the Arrowverse. Throughout the finale, Lois's father, General Lane, mentions things where you're gonna be like, wait, what? Oh, wait, no, that's not related. Yeah. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see like how they acknowledge it. Like, will they just talk about Earth Prime in general, or will they?
Well, we could have people showing up. That's the thing, right? Because the synopsis for the episode, spoilers by the way, mentions or says that Chrissy's gonna like film a live thing and it's telling everyone what's happening about the worlds merging and stuff. So maybe people like Barry in Central City sees it and runs over to get help, like to help or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I don't really know what's gonna happen there, but because this you see the red skies in the
Yeah.
promo for next week, so there'll be red skies probably all over the world. So yeah, you'd expect people to come help from other places, which I know everyone's been wanting that for a long time, and there's reasons obviously why it doesn't happen, but this is kind of a big threat to the world.
I guess. But Ultra, I don't think this Matt Letcher-thon has a speed yet. I think this will be the beginning of it.
No, I don't think it'll be the beginning of it.
You think so? You think he has super speed going into this episode already?
I'm not sure. Like that's the thing. I don't think it's the beginning of his speed.
I think it is, but I could be wrong. Of course, I don't know. But of course,
It could
there's
be,
multiple ways he could have done it. He could, of course, use the time sphere. But like, why? So this gets me thinking, and this links with the smirk which Thawne gave, right? What if Thawne knew that what he did, like because it was failure, he knew he was going to be erased from existence. So he knew he had to get rid of his speed before, right? So what if before he went up to Barry, that like, caused all that chaos in the CCPD and asked for Barry's help? What if he went to the future, grabbed his future self, and brought him to this timeline to figure out a solution while he's in prison? I don't know. It's far fetched, I know, but it's possible. It could explain why he's here in present day. It would explain that, but I don't know. I'm really interested to see what's going on. It could also just be like a simple timeline glitch, or as Cal says, or as Ultra says as well, it could just be that he has speed as well. But yeah, I guess we will find out soon enough. But going into our final topic, I don't think before we go into the final topic, or we could just end the stream after this. What do you want, Arrowverse?
I don't know. I don't mind.
Or we'll talk about Kenobi for like a little bit then. Ultra says, how and why would Thawne begin his journey in 2022 then?
Exactly. I mean, that could be the case, and there could be a reason, but I don't know if I don't want to.
Someone mentioned earlier in the chat that like Thawne said this in was it season 1, that through like multiple time travels he noticed that he was never supposed to be the Flash. He was meant to be the reverse of everything he became.
And that was after he got his speed.
That's true though, yeah. So maybe he does have speed then? I don't know. It's
I think it's the type of thing we just wait and see, I guess.
Because he's definitely helping Meena for something. I think he's gonna double cross Meena, grab whatever's going on, and give it to Thawne so Thawne can get his speed back. Okay. However, so here's where the thing is: how does Matt Letcher go from Central City to Lian? So maybe he does have speedster abilities, but I don't know because he seemed clueless. Like he just meets Barry Allen, but again, he doesn't know that Barry Allen is the Flash. Maybe that's why. No, but then again, Barry's literally calling him like a murdering psychopath. So it's interesting. It's really interesting. I believe that he traveled back in time, back to this time to make this. Yes, that's what yeah.
Yeah.
But how is the question? Or maybe he does have speed though. You guys may be right. But now going into the final topic of the stream before we wrap it up. Obi-Wan Kenobi, episode 4, aka the most controversial episode. Now, I've seen a lot of people saying that, well, this episode was trash. They say it was filler, in which it was filler. It definitely was filler. but they say it was the worst episode of the show. But I just failed to understand why. I know you didn't like the episode that much either, but I thought this was one of the better episodes of the season.
I think my least favorite was episode 2.
Yeah, same. Yeah, definitely.
And then this one, and then episode 1, and then 4. 3. Sorry.
Like, sure, there were like a lot of things they could have done better. Like, I failed to understand why lightsabers are not just one cut anymore. Since when do stormtroopers have Beskar armor? Because Obi-Wan had to slap them up with a lightsaber like 10 times at least for them to be defeated. So I'm just wondering, is that just like a Disney thing because they're not able to like chop off someone's limbs or something like that? I don't know, but it it's not really bothering. Like, it's still cool seeing Kenobi wave the lightsaber around and stuff like that. I really love seeing it. But it's just annoying because like in the prequels and like the movies and stuff, we've seen lightsabers just being one cut and just slices the enemies apart. Whereas in this one, Obi-Wan literally had to hit the stormtroopers like 4 or 5 times until they were fully defeated, which was it didn't make sense. It didn't make sense. But I really love this episode. It reminded me of Jedi Fallen Order, where Cal Kestis, of course, invades the Fortress Inquisitorius, whatever it was called. I loved seeing Obi-Wan being more confident with the lightsaber. You see more of his Sarasu technique with him defending blaster bolts and just redirecting them. He's of course the master of that technique, so I really loved seeing him being more fluid with the lightsaber, being more confident, really being more prepared for the next fight he's going to have with Vader. I loved seeing more of Kenobi using the Force. That glass scene was so sick. And of course, Vader's march at the end, beautiful as well. But of course, there were like things they could have done better, such as Obi-Wan, Tala, and Leia sneaking out. I wasn't too convinced about that. But other than that, I thought the episode was fine, and in fact, I thought it was really cool seeing all like that like Jedi trophy area. I thought they were all really cool though. So that's just my take on it. What about you, Arrowverse?
I don't have much to say. Just that I thought it was fine.
That was fine.
I was just seeing these characters like Obi-Wan and Darth Vader. Cool. Other than that,
Yeah. I just love Ewan McGregor. I just love Darth Vader. So, like, I'm gonna say this. Like, I always try to keep a fair opinion, but it's just so hard to do it when these are two characters that I like love so much. These two characters were my childhood. So, like, I don't know because the show could have definitely been better. I acknowledge that it could have been much better. But I thought this episode was fine. I didn't really have any issues with it. But I guess why it bothered so many people is because they set too many high expectations. Because everyone was assuming that because of Obi-Wan being there in the back of the tank at the start of the episode, that we were just gonna get like a full-on flashback episode, which would have been really cool. But I think they're saving that for Ahsoka because Hayden's gonna be there on Ahsoka as well. So we're definitely
is?
gonna get flash. Yeah, he is.
Oh.
So we're definitely going to get some sort of flashbacks between Ahsoka and Anakin, unless Anakin appears as a Force ghost to Ahsoka, which of course could happen as well. Because he's definitely not going to be Vader, because Vader's dead at this point in time. So it's either as a Force ghost or flashbacks. But I don't know. I just want to see more of Hayden, man. Like, just see more of Hayden. I don't know how they could do it because I don't think they're going to be able to do Clone Wars flashbacks, especially with 2 episodes left. So I think the closest thing we're gonna get to like seeing, it's not just gonna be like seeing Hayden either. It's just gonna be like the battle between Kenobi and Vader is gonna be so intense. We'll get this battle damaged Vader where like some of his mask is like cut off and you just see a piece of Hayden Christensen's face with like the cracked mask, I guess. That's, I think, the closest we would get to that happening, but it's too late. I would say it's too late for a Clone Wars flashback. I don't think that's gonna happen. And I guess another reason why it bothered a lot of people is because why have a filler episode when you're only having 6 episodes this season?
Yeah.
That, of course, was
Well, it wasn't really filler, was it? It was just not much happened.
yeah. It's too the story is too reliant on Reva, it's too reliant on Leia as well. When I guess it's
Also,
like for story, but I, like I don't know how to say it. It should be more focused on Kenobi, much more focused on Kenobi, because they're really like diving deep into this Reva character, which I don't understand why.
yeah, she's getting a show.
I hope not.
She is.
No, she's not.
Did you not see it? She literally is getting a show.
No, she's not.
What do you mean? I swear I saw it on Twitter.
She's definitely
How
not
you
getting a show.
how you spell it? Reva, like R-E. Is it
REVA.
double E? Just one. Okay, Reva. Beta. Oh, probably no. I swear I saw it on Twitter yesterday.
But yeah, like I just want the show to be more focused on Obi-Wan and Vader, and I know it's hard to do
Oh,
because they don't want to break canon too much. But I'm still enjoying it. I'm still getting enjoyment out of it. But I do definitely acknowledge that the show could be better. But I still stand by the fact that the Mandalorian's untouchable right now. Like it's by far the best Star Wars Disney Plus show. I would say it's the best, by far the best Disney Plus show in general.
Never mind. It was from an account called Screen Geek. They say exclusive Obi-Wan Kenobi Reva spin-off series in the works for Disney Plus. So I don't know if that's actually a thing or not. I thought for some reason I thought it was Deadline when I originally saw it. So yeah, maybe it was just clickbait.
Have you watched Miss Marvel?
Yes.
Is it good? So should I watch it?
Depends if you like humor or not, and I know you don't, so you probably won't like it. It's a very different show. I don't see much stuff like it, like the editing style and stuff. It's enjoyable. I thought it was fun to watch. It's nothing you should take too seriously. If you just want to sit down and have a good time, then I'd recommend it.
Okay. But yeah, thank you everyone who's tuned into the stream. It was really fun doing this, and of course L Jordan on the social media, if you guys have a social media, because he's been slacking again, he's been asleep again. And yeah, once again, thank you Arrowverse for joining me. It was really fun doing this. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. So the uploads are coming.
Oh.
And me and Arrowverse will be working on the rewrite as well. So yeah, I will see you guys then as well. Go away, mid edits. Who do you think you are?